Hello y'all, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to tell y'all this crazy story about my son, my little 8-year-old. So y'all know with Rona being around here running rampant, the schools is closed, life is closed, and the kids are stuck at home, right? So every time I take me a little nap or I go to sleep, my little one, he gets my phone. And he be downloading all these apps, and he loves playing Minecraft. So he downloaded this one app called, I think it's pronounced Tia, T-I-Y-A. And he met this little boy, and they talk and they play Minecraft together. So like they could be, you know, just it basically it's like Xbox Live or something like that, but you're not live, you're just talking over a phone or whatever, or an app. So I listened to him and the little boy interact, and when I tell you that this little boy, I don't know who he is, where he is, or what he is, but that little boy's parents are raising him right, okay? I hear the way he talks to my son. I hear the way he responds to adults in the background talking to him. I hear the way he talks about his little sister to my son. Like, I just love, and I told him today, I said, tell your mom and him that I think that you are being raised very well. And he was like, do you know your mom? I said, no, but just tell her, like, you're being raised very well. So I let my son, you know, use this app because I thought that he was only talking to this one particular person. So he started talking to this little girl. Now, I was a little bit too trusting because of the experience that I had with the little boy. So he was talking to this little girl, and you know, I'm that mom that reads your text messages. I'm that mom that listens to your voice message. I'm that mama. So I was listening to some of his messages. They were sending like voice memos, and it was nothing, you know, nothing. So the little girl asked him, did he have a TikTok, and was like, can you add me on TikTok? So of course he gets on my TikTok and asks the little girl. So I pay nothing of it. So one day, something told me to go to TikTok and just like start reading their messages on there, because I hadn't. So I went on TikTok and I started reading the messages, and like the word messages they was like cool, like little kid stuff. And then I started seeing emojis, like little kissy face emojis, and I'm like, what does this 8-year-old boy know about a damn kissy face emoji? If you ain't sending it to your mommy, you should not be sending it. So right above the kissing face emoji, there was the word wow in all caps, and above that was a video. So something in my spirit said, Simone. I said, what? Watch this video. So I watched the video, and the little girl, she looks about 7, 8, maybe 9, and she's standing in front of the camera, she's doing all this. Then she turns around and pulls her pants down, her panties are still up, and she calls herself trying to twerk, right? My initial reaction was I wanted to jump through TikTok and slap the hell out that little girl for 2 reasons. 1, don't be sending that ratchet stuff to my son, and 2, where your mama at? Like, you need a whooping. So I did what most people, normal people should do. I reported her to TikTok, because obviously you're not responsible enough to have a TikTok, because you out here just doing all type of crazy nonsense, and I don't want you to be the next girl on the news that somebody been snatched up and killed, right? So I reported her to TikTok, and I just let them know, like, this little girl, she's doing some type of crazy nonsense, and I'm an adult. Like, my son wasn't on an adult account, and I never wanted to be associated with, oh, I'm, you know, contributing to that. So I blocked her, I reported her to TikTok, and I, you know, had to sit my 8-year-old down and have a conversation with him, because he would call this little girl my best friend. I'm like, bro, you didn't even know the girl. Like, he was like, I do know her. Like, we send each other videos and we talk all the time. I said, you don't know her. I said, she could be a he and 50. I said, there are so many ways for people to lie to you and catfish you, and you just deceive you on who they really are. So I broke it down like this. 1, that's inappropriate because it could be considered as not softcore pornography, of, you know, child pornography. 2, that's not the type of life that we live, and I don't want you to start, like, I don't want you to be on that tip, because I have to correct that out of you. And two, like, if it was your sister or your daughter, you wouldn't want her acting that way. So after me and my son had a conversation, he's very receptive. He's like, I told her not to do it again, and she said she wouldn't. I said, it's beside the point. The little girl is blocked. Bliggity blocks. Blocked, 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 okay? And he was a little upset because he doesn't understand that just because you meet somebody online don't mean they're your friend. I mean, hell, sometimes you meet somebody in person that ain't your friend. You can have a family member that ain't your friend, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to share that little story and just, you know, press the issue that social media should not be raising our kids. We should not be too trusting with our kids on these little apps that are meant for games, but God knows what is really happening. Like, now I'd be like sitting next to them, who we talking to, who messaging us, who we playing like Minecraft with, you know? And he's annoyed by it, but I refuse. Like, and I asked him, I said, what would you have done if she would have asked you to send you a little picture of you dancing and pulled out in your pants? And he was like, oh no, I would never did that. I said, some people say that in the beginning, and then you get manipulated and you get groomed into doing things for other people that you would have necessarily not done before. I said, so mommy is looking out for you, and we're not gonna have that. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. I will tell y'all another story when I get one. I'm just saying, I'll holla.